Hello there, Internet. How you doing today? Doing today. Hello there, Internet. How you doing today? Doing today. Hello there, Internet. It's your boy, Tubbs McGee, otherwise known as Adam Schneider, otherwise known as T-Spine, not stretched out, otherwise known as does this way too freaking much. Here I am bringing you another meal video. I really hope you like these. It's another picture video as always. It just seems to be the best way to do it, but this one has a little sprinkle of something nice in it for you. I give you a little bit of a recipe, and if you like these recipes, if you hear me talking about how I prepare food and stuff like that, and you would like to see me actually do that, I really don't have a setup for that, but I guess I could figure out a way. I mean, here, I ain't gonna show you. That could be a different video. How I low costed this whole YouTube venture thing. This is just another video. This is actually on my birthday, and yeah, way happy birthday to me. I did not get a picture of the dinner that I had, but I'm gonna put a pseudo picture in there, and I'm gonna come clean. I ate too much at dinner. I had 2 plates, not 1. So I probably netted almost 1,000 calories at dinner, which means instead of 1,200 calories or 1,200 to 1,500, I had about 1,800 to almost 2,000 calories in total for the day. So, sad day, but I'll always be honest with you guys, and I will never, ever, ever mislead you and not tell you the truth, because the whole point of this whole thing is for us to get through this together. It's for me to get through this. This is for me, but I hope you find something in it. I hope what you learn from this, from any of my failures that will undoubtedly happen throughout the course of these videos, is that failure is okay. And I'm sure you've heard that 100 million times. But I'm here to tell you why failure is okay. And you can go ahead and take this quote, because failure is just a dress rehearsal for success. All right, let's get to this food video. Once again, if you like this stuff, if you think it's awesome, be sure to like and comment and subscribe. I want to hear about anything you could do better, anything you would like to see, anything you like, anything you don't like, anything at all. Feel free to put it on down there. All right, let's get to it.
I wanted to give you a little bit of a recipe action here. So I have a 1/4 cup of oatmeal in this bowl with a 1/2 cup of water, and I want to have banana peanut butter oatmeal. So get your oatmeal in there, and then what you do, I learned this from when I worked at Steak and Shake. You take the banana and you mash it in the milk, and it makes it easier to get a slurry and to get all of it out of here. And since I was going to put a 1/4 cup of milk in my oatmeal anyways, I just put it and mash it in here. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. See how this turned into a nice thick paste now? It'll mix in well into the oatmeal and put banana flavor all the way throughout the oatmeal. You can also use this exact same technique to make banana milkshakes. This should go without saying that banana I was using was very well ripened. Make sure you have a ripe banana. A ripe banana has brown and black spots. It's not yellow or green. That's not a ripe banana. Ripe bananas have black spots. That doesn't mean they're bad. That means they're ripe. That means they're good.
All right, everybody, let's start off with breakfast, the most important meal of the day. You'll see that in these videos that I have a ton of liquid for breakfast, because it's not that I particularly think that you need to drink a gallon of water a day or 12 ounces or however many ounces per pound of body weight. Most of those studies or recommendations come from a study that Gatorade actually did to just try to get people to drink more. So just don't do that. If I can find anything to corroborate that, I'll go ahead and put that down in the description. The first thing I start off with is water, of course. It's very important. I think you should drink water as soon as you wake up. And then I have my electrolyte AKG drink. TLDR, I do not drink that for athletic performance. I just drink it for possible life extending / health span extending properties. I'll put some articles and stuff down in the description. I also will put one scientific paper that is about it improving intestinal gut biome. And if you've read anything about your gut biome dictates what you crave and can possibly be a way for you to kind of hack your body into losing weight, because if you eat the right amount of food, support the right amount of the right gut biome, you will crave food that is better for you. So if I can find anything for that'd be interesting for you to read, I'll go ahead and put that in the description as well. So yeah, I drink AKG. Bodybuilders and weightlifters and stuff like that drink AKG for athletic performance. I am not drinking it for athletic performance. I'm drinking it for secondary and tertiary benefits. And then we got coffee, the nectar of the gods, the sweet bean juice. All important, gotta have that in the morning. And then as you saw in my little recipe video, we got some peanut butter banana oatmeal. I got some chunky peanut butter in there to give a little bit of character. And after it's all said and done, our breakfast comes out to 510 calories. Not too bad to start the day. All right, let's move on to lunch. You'll see here for lunch, I have those Brussels sprouts again. They are not in garlic and butter this time, just simple olive oil and a little bit of salt. Same thing with the edamame that you see in there. That's what those beans are. I have delicious pork tenderloin as well, inch thick, about 244 calories for that. And then a quarter cup of rice. Pretty simple lunch, very tasty. The reason I can just kind of have rice plain all the time is that I very well salt my water, and that makes my rice taste delicious, not just bland. If you have athletic goals or something like that and lowering your salt intake is important, of course don't salt your water. But I salt my water kind of like it's pasta. When I eat my rice and I get my rice, the rice tastes good just on its own. It's perfectly seasoned. It means that I barely have to season anything else. If you're interested, the pork tenderloin just is seasoned with salt and pepper. Very simple. Pork tenderloin is delicious, especially if you cook it correctly. And the same thing with the Brussels sprouts here. The reason I added edamame is because I had too many Brussels sprouts to have for one meal, but not enough to really split it up into two. And I just happened to have this edamame that my wife bought in the freezer, and I just decided to throw it on there. I kind of like the texture. It was very nice and made it interesting. I had never had edamame before, so I appreciated the texture that it added to everything. As we move on, I'm going to throw in a picture here of some delicious Olive Garden chicken fettuccine alfredo. That is not what I had for dinner. I had chicken fettuccine alfredo, but my chicken fettuccine alfredo was just some souped up alfredo sauce with some garlic and dried basil in it from my garden. Just, coming clean, being transparent. I had 2 plates of it. I don't really know, and I didn't think to measure everything out, but I guesstimated that each plate was probably about 500 to 600 calories. I had anywhere between 1,000 to 1,200 calories for dinner, pretty much wrecking my calories for the day. I did what most people will do is I rationalized it in my mind. I was like, oh, it's my birthday. I can eat an extra plate of chicken fettuccine alfredo, but I regretted it as soon as I ate it. I felt bad about it. It was like when I quit smoking cigarettes. It took me multiple years and 9 tries in a row to quit smoking cigarettes. So I would find myself going to the gas station and I would be saying to myself, you're not going to buy a pack of cigarettes. You're not going to buy a pack of cigarettes. You're not going to buy a pack of cigarettes. And I'd go up and pay for my gas and say, give me a Bic lighter and a pack of Marlboro Reds or a pack of Marlboro 72s, because sometimes I would justify, oh, they're just 72s, they're shorter cigarettes. Stop lying to yourself. It's funny how your mind will pull these tricks on you to get you to do these things. I would go out into the parking lot and I would immediately light up a cigarette. I'd get about halfway through and I would hate myself. And I would come home, I'd rip up the pack of cigarettes and throw it away. And my wife hated me for it. She was like, Instead of spending the $7 on the pack of cigarettes and then hating yourself and then ripping them up and throwing away, how about you just don't spend the $7? But, you know, I had to go through that, failing, getting after it, and just keep chugging along until, you know, I had a false start. I quit cigarettes the first time. I quit for a year, but I had to keep reciting in my head, you're not going to bum a cigarette off that guy, or you're not going to buy a pack of cigarettes. I quit for a year, but then I relapsed, and I smoked for about another year and a half after that. And to put this in perspective, I started smoking when I was around 9, stealing cigarette butts out of my mom and dad's ashtray, so I started smoking really early. I'm 31 now, and I haven't smoked in 3 years, so go ahead and put that math together for how long I smoked. I quit for a year, I started smoking again for about a year and a half, and I remember one day I'm sitting on my back porch, and I was finally disgusted with the cigarettes. I just threw them away and never smoked another cigarette after that. Now when I walk past somebody smoking a cigarette, it doesn't even enter my mind to ask them for a cigarette. When I go into the gas station, I legitimately don't want to get a pack of cigarettes. I don't have to recite it to myself, you're not going to buy a pack of cigarettes, blah, blah, blah. None of that even enters my mind. I'm so done with them. And I know that it's okay to fail because of this. As long as you keep chugging along and you have a clear goal and you really want to succeed at it and you really want to get there, it's okay. You'll get there. Accept these little missteps, accept these little trip ups, and keep chugging along. Alright guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you got something out of this. I know I did. If you want to watch any other videos, check out my end card. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that jazz. Thank you. Have a great day.